All right, real quick, because it's super late, super early, and wasn't really planning on. I was planning on coming on here earlier this evening, but had an emergency, had to run out, had to take care of one of my daughters and my granddaughter. So you know how it goes when the kids call. Parents have to go running. But anyway, um, real quick, just wanted to touch on a few things. It's been going crazy. Texas, my prayers go out to the folks in Texas. Even though I'm not a praying type of dude, I'm not a religious dude, but I definitely feel really bad, for all the people that were lost, mostly children. Um, I tell you what, I'm not convinced there's a God that loves us because things like this continue to happen, and I just can't understand how an all powerful, all knowing, all seeing, you know, type of God would just sit by and let things like this happen to supposedly his children, his creation. So I don't know. His, her, you know, however you want to view the deity that you pray to. Uh, I'm not. I'm not a follower of organized religion, obviously, but uh, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all and tell y'all that I believe in the deity in the sky, who's invisible, who doesn't talk to us, and all of the good stuff. But the bottom line is this: people are suffering. Uh, it's there's tragic loss in Texas tonight, um, and in other places of the world. Let's not forget about Gaza. Let's not forget about Ukraine. Um, People are suffering all around the world, and you can't tell me that we don't have the power and the ability to stop that. We do. We really do. Um, but unfortunately, those in power, those who are supposedly uh, society's leaders, obviously don't want to do anything about it. Um, I drive around town here in South Florida every day in our little town of Fort Pierce, and we have a lot of homeless people here in Fort Pierce. And a lot of homeless come to Florida because the weather is probably the best of anywhere in the country, most times of the year. So it's weather-wise, it's a safe place to be. And if you're resourceful, uh, you won't go hungry in Florida. I mean, we got fruit trees and produce growing wild all over the place. I mean, if you're the type of person who understands how to find these things, you can live pretty good, in Florida, houseless. That's what I like to call it, houseless, because I feel like home is wherever you lay your head down at night. And it may not necessarily be in a house or an apartment or a condo or whatever. If all you have is a tent, if all you have is a vehicle, hell, if all you have is a spot under the stars every night, that's home in my opinion. And unfortunately, in the richest country on the planet, arguably, because personally don't believe that either. But supposedly, we're the richest nation on the planet, the most powerful nation on the planet. But yet, we have so many people without a roof over their heads, without food to eat, without access to proper medical care, and it's sad. It really is sad. The homeless folks that I see every day, breaks my heart to see them. A few of them are in serious need of medical attention, but unfortunately, they don't have access to the care that they need to get. And we have a government now that's cutting out health care for millions more of our people here in this country. There's just so much chaos going on in terms of the government. I just don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I try to help, as many people as I can. I'm not a wealthy dude, but I will definitely share what I have with others who need. I've always been that way. I was raised to be that way. So we just have to. We all have to find a way to exist together. It doesn't make sense, some of the crap that's going on in this world, and I don't want to get into detail about it because it's kind of depressing actually when I think about all of the horrible shit that's going on. So in any case, just make the best of your life. Do whatever it is that you can to find your happy place, to find your joy, and just make the best of it. And if in the process you can bless your neighbor or bless a stranger or someone else, then do that. Do what you can, to help others along, because we all need help at some point or another in our lives. Anyone out there who says they don't need anybody else or don't need help, you're lying. Stop lying to yourself, because the rest of us don't believe it whatsoever. I don't care how wealthy you become, because you didn't become wealthy by yourself. You didn't become powerful by yourself. Everybody in this world that has achieved anything had help. Whether they want to admit it or not, that's up to them. But every last one of us, I know in all of my business ventures over the years, I had a lot of help along the way, and a lot of direct help, a lot of indirect help. I got investors, and I had a lot of good advice. I had some bad advice, but I had help, and we all have. We all get some sort of assistance throughout our lives to help us achieve whatever goals we set for ourselves. So there's no such thing as a self-made anybody. Nobody is self-made. That's a lie. That's the illusion that's been given to us, that we can be self-made. Nobody in this world who has ever achieved anything did it all by themselves. And that's that. We can argue about it if you like. Thank you to everybody that's joining in. This is an unscheduled broadcast tonight. I just got back from the emergency room. Not for myself. I had to go in because my daughter went in earlier tonight after having an allergic reaction to an antibiotic that she was given earlier in the week. So, She called me up, Dad, can you get up here real quick? And of course, I'm going to rush to my daughter's aid, whenever she needs me. So that's that. So we've been up there for a few hours. I had to take care of my granddaughter, while they were taking care of my daughter, so hey, this is life. Life is life, and for all of us, we may not like what life is throwing at us, but we just have to make the best of whatever we get. So enjoy every moment, because tomorrow's never guaranteed, and you don't want to leave out of this world on a bad note. All right, so I am going to shut it down for the night and get some much needed rest. Just walked the dog before I came on, so she's good. Over there chilling in her bed, giving me the side eye. I know she wants a snack, but she ain't getting a snack at this hour. Yeah, no snacks. But everybody, just make the best of your lives. Be happy. Make sure you hug your kids. Tell your friends and associates and everybody close to you. Let them know you love them and care about them. No matter what you're all going through, just throw down the negativity and just live life. Be happy. It takes too much energy, not to be happy. So, all right, y'all. I am out of here. I will catch y'all on another day. Hopefully, in a few hours, if I'm able to open my eyes and see another sunrise, I'll be definitely grateful and thankful for that, and keep on pushing. All right. Catch y'all later. I'm your man's Ken Jackson. This has been the Ken Jackson Unscheduled Experience. Peace.